Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the back. Field complete.
Wilson's pass.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in there. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, They just didn't get it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his... Guys will get the football back.
14.
Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, as a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It's a room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are back within a score. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over
San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Brooks. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a to throw here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and...
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They'll give him a yard on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is born. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jordan Brooks. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First down, 49ers.
Go! Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rodgers now on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
To number 19.
Deebo Samuel. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Suck up for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 99 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Outside kick recovered by San Francisco.
On first down, Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mostert. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Gerald Everett. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's up.
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
Recovered by San Francisco.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
He's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is Mostert. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass. Complete.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
4 brings up 3rd.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is... a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the route is on here in this 1st half. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by San Francisco.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete.
For Tyler Lockett.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Let's put that team on the front.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
The
Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And got his man complete. 30. 10, And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to pour it on. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Number 31.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this offense is running away with this one. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Raheem Mostert.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel.
Rodgers' pass complete to Deebo Samuel.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Got the connection here to Bourne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
38-yard attempt.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
89.
We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Mostert. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Raheem Mostert.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Lockett.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Let's get off the field.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Javon Kinlaw, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man is Bourne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this offense continues to pour it on. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now for Succop. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
The kicker on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25.
To Gerald Everett.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The 40, past the 20, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
What they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards,
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify.
It got his man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by San Francisco.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Gerald Everett.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Rodgers.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At their own 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Gain of 31 yards.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end.
Rodgers.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Suckup as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
By San Francisco.
Rodgers now on first down. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Suck up for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one. One play resulting in the touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by San Francisco.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point. It got his man complete. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points